Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. First and foremost, happy Monday. By the time that this gets released, it's probably mid-afternoon, probably early evening, depending on when I'm officially able to sit down. Got quite a bit to do today, but once I get this out, we'll be ready to go. And then I'll be able to record a little bit more so I can get set up for the rest of the week. However, we didn't make any changes to the team, so we don't really have to go over that. For now, we're just going to get into our matches and hope and pray that we get into Master Ball today. We did really well last time, but now we need to go further beyond. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys at the end. Hopefully we hit Master Ball tier. Okay, we have Archelodon, Kyogre, Yanpao, Whimsicott, Entity Female, and Scizor. Interesting. Yeah, this is the one I want. Oh, I hate how I do my threes now. I'm so self-conscious about it. Writing down everything that I needed to do. Okay, let's see. Obviously, they're running a rain team, which is the same one as us. Is it going to be beneficial to bring Ogerpon? Probably. We will have to plan around Archelodon, though, so we will have to at least do something against that Pokemon. Resistant to a lot, but Qianpao. Now, Qianpao can do a decent amount of damage. Let's start us off with Whimsicott and Ogerpon, thinking that they're going to bring in Kyogre or anyone that is going to be very effective. We're going to bring in Urshifu, and I'm going to bring in Qianpao last. Mostly be physically attacking here. I think they have mostly special attackers. Scizor's a physical, Qianpao's a physical. Yeah, they've got mostly special attackers. Kyogre's special, Whimsicott special. Uh-oh, did I turn them? Oh, it's like, did I turn the music off again? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Okay, Whimsicott starts off the battle. This is probably going to be a beat-up set. And if that's the case, we should be fine just to go ahead and go Tailwind and Ivy Cudgel into Whimsicott. Now, this is probably going to swap. This could be a bait to bring in Kyogre to do less damage. No bait, no switches, no protects. Okay. Tailwind speed, so we meet. So I either won the 50-50 there, or I'm faster generally. I'm not sure which one. Whimsy goes down, so their support is negated. Flash Cannon also takes down my Whimsicott, so even trade. Even Steven trade. Let's go ahead and bring in Urshifu. Kyogre. This is what I wanted to counter. Absolutely wanted to counter. Okay. Terra, but we're going to close combat the Archelodon. Do I want a Terra here? I don't think I want a Terra. I don't think I want to Terra Urshifu. I think I want to Terra Ogerpon so that I can... Okay, that sounds like a better idea. I think Ogerpon could take it out, but I think I need to have the +1 to be very, very effective. So we'll give that a shot. Now, Archelodon's on the field. Since it has Splash Cannon, I know that most likely going to have Electro Shock. I don't know what the ability is. Could be Sturdy. Not sure what it is. It's Stamina. Wait, you outspeed Urshifu? He's scarfed. Wait, what? You outspeed my Urshifu? That tells me that was above 223. As we both have Tailwind. That means that Pokemon specifically was meant to counter... Oh, look, Qianpao. I, too, brought in Qianpao. I, too, brought in the Qianpao. I'm going to Sacred Sword over here, and I'm going to follow me over here. It's going to redirect their Qianpao. It's also going to stop them from activating Sucker Punch on my on my Pokemon. So we're hopefully going to be doing just a little bit. Follow me. Please stop Sucker Punch. Sacred Sword. Use. That's the 50-50. That has to be the 50-50. Stamina boost. I think I lost this one for sure. Now that I've concluded about how this match is going to go, I'm going to bring up my other webpage. Bring it over. Yeah, okay. I figured. But I am curious. How were they able to outspeed my Urshifu for one? And two, because like, we both had Tailwind. My Urshifu had Sash, which means at 223 doubled, the Kyogre had to have Sash to outspeed Urshifu. Otherwise, it tied at 223. So we're going to look that up. Give me a second. And I'm an idiot. Don't have my Urshifu set up. That doesn't really matter. It's not like his set is outrageous, right? It's Rapid, Scarf, Adamant. So it's 223. It's 1 point over Timid, Max Speeded, Calyrex Shadow Rider. It's like that on purpose. So Kyogre. So we're gonna put this at Timid. Doubles. Level 50. Sorry, my mic is falling. I think when I get paid this week, I'm gonna invest in a new stand. Okay, 156. Let's put the Choice Scarf on it. It's literally one. Oh, okay, no, it's not. I was like, it's literally 1 point before, but it's actually 12. Sorry, 11. It's 11 points higher at 234. Now, if I was Jolly, I'd be 10 points higher. But since I'm Adamant, I outspeed, or Kyogre outspeeds me with the Choice Scarf. I still do a ton of damage to it, depending on what Archelodon was using. Probably with the Assault Vest, I would assume. It had Stamina, which is right there. Close Combat had a really, really good chance of knocking out. It's a 56.3% to Oko. But yeah, getting outsped by Kyogre was really, really interesting. Super interesting. Okay, we have Groudon, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, and Gouging Fire, not Raging, Gouging Fire. Basic Sun team. We'll have to play around with Kyogre quite a bit here. We'll also have to make sure that we can actually benefit some way and somehow. Let's do Ogerpon and Whimsicott so that we can outspeed, also redirect from Raging Bolt. I could also, because the only Pokemon that's going to be realistically outspeeding me is going to be that Fluttermane, I could go this way, and perhaps this way with Chien Pao, but I don't think that's the best because I have to deal with weather, because that's going to dehumanize the rest of the team, which is actually going to be really beneficial for me. So right off the bat, I think let's do Fluttermane first, Kyogre, and Ogerpon. I don't have a good counter against Gouging Fire. It's a Dragon Fire, and it's neutral to water attacks, which Kyogre would be able to do anyway. But the fact that I have to play around that Pokemon makes it incredibly hard. Groudon and Raging Bolt, okay? Versus Whimsicott and Fluttermane. Okay, Pro Synthesis boost. Let's go ahead and do Tailwind, and I will protect on Fluttermane. Yes, let's protect on Fluttermane. Because I don't want Thunderclap to come out, and I need to be able to outspeed the team, so I will definitely outspeed the team outside of Fluttermane, but I don't like Raging Bolt with his nonsense. Thunderclap. Okay. Heat Crash. Okay. Two things can happen here. I'm gonna go with the water route. I'm gonna make him switch as we get the Photosynthesis worn off, but I still get my speed boost. And they lose their boost. And I can go Terra Water. We're gonna protect, and I'm gonna go Moonblast right into Raging Bolt, thinking that they're gonna do something different. See, I'm gonna Terra and give them the fake out so that they're like, oh man, I'm gonna do this, because they have to swap out Groudon so they can swap the weather, so it benefits their team so much better. Right now, Ogre Pond was not the best pick. I'm going to protect, thinking that they're going to Thunderclap it to knock it out. Groudon protects. It's not Assault Vest. They were definitely seeing the double there. Okay. Calm Mind to get myself a boost, and I'm still gonna hit the Raging Bolt. I should be going after the Kyogre, but I think the Raging Bolt with its priority is more my problem, even though I do have a way to get rid of it. Okay, down goes Groudon. Probably Rillaboom. Yep. Does the double. So this is Gouging Fire. Nope, Fluttermane. Shiny, let's go. Moonblast. Heal up the Fluttermane a little bit. Protect. And I'm going to Shadow Ball. They have not used their Terra, but they can't do anything to Rillaboom. And I outspeed that Fluttermane for sure. So Fake Out goes into to protect. Figured that was going to happen. Shadow Ball now goes into their Fluttermane, which is definitely going to get the KO. Now they did set up to where they can bring out Groudon and oh my, I had Tailwind. Goody. They could still bring out Groudon, which then is a benefit for me. I have no problem with that. And because I have a boost, right? I still have the Ice Beam, but Rillaboom still has access to Grassy Glide, which is not great. So I'm going to swap out to you. And I'm going to Moonblast the Groudon. There we go with the Mold Breaker. Moonblast. Ret Blades. Down goes Flutter. Turn. Down goes Ogerpon. That's a good setup. They won this one. That was a good setup. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfecto. Because now I can't counter Raging Bolt, but I am going to change the weather, so it's going to lose its bonus, which is special attack. And if it Terra Electrics here, I'm definitely boned. Definitely boned. There's no way that I can get away with that. But we'll give it a shot. We'll just go with the Origin Pulse. Out goes Groudon. Here comes Rillaboom. Protect. Origin Pulse does nothing. Hit the Rillaboom in the rain. I mean, that's still a lot, but it's not enough as I would like it to be. Protect. Here comes Groudon. Fake out. Is going to fail. Okay, that disappears. Good. That Groudon. No priority, so they have to swap out Rillaboom so they can reattach. Oh, they don't. Oh, almost. Thunder Punch. That's good enough. Yeah, I figured that they would win this. Like, it was really, really hard to get into that. Rillaboom is a really good pivotal Pokemon that you can bring in on most teams. Grassy Surge gives him priority and uses moves like U-Turn to bring out another Pokemon that would benefit a lot from it. It's a lot better than using Incineroar on that team because then you go type heavy, really, really heavy. I think Incineroar was on that team. I don't remember, but still, not bad. Not bad at all. There was probably a chance that I could have done that better. Maybe bring out Ogerpon instead of Kyogre, because then I could have had like a bigger benefit of the sun being out there, and I can still do damage to not only Raging Bolt, but I can do damage against Groudon, and perhaps I could have Terra Fired and done more damage with Horn Leech, but I think Groudon is more physically built, so I don't think that was the case here. I'm gonna double check because I think that's what that is. I do have my Ogerpon set here, and it's set to the Wellspring, but I don't think I have Wellspring. Mine's not Wellspring. I know that one for sure. We'll just do it real quick. I believe mine is just an all-star set. That's so funny. Let's see. Groudon. And we'll just give him a blank set too, because I don't know what anyone else would have him with. I just want to see if my fully invested 252 adamant set, because I believe that's what I have. The Ivy Cudgel, which becomes fire. I have Horn Leech, so I can get a little bit more health back. That's a considerable amount of damage. Terra Fire. And I get that +1. Yep. So it would have been a 100% attack into it. So Ivy Cudgel into Groudon could have done something. But this is also just the base. Let's try finding Groudon that is maybe the Clear Amulet set. We're going to do the Clear Amulet set just so I can kind of get something here. So it's not a 100% KO. It's 6.3%. Ivy Cudgel would have done it against Groudon for sure. But yeah, like if it's Assault Vest, it takes a little bit less damage, but the Sun really boosts that Ivy Cudgel. I get that +1 and I'm max attack. Yeah. That should have been the move instead of going to Kyogre and just kind of getting rid of their Pokemon that can sort of set the Sun. I think that would have been much better because that would have allowed me to do a little bit more. But swapping into Rillaboom Fluttermane made it so that they can kind of repivot, and I didn't see it in time. Did not see it in time. Okay, so we have Ice Rider Calyrex, Galarian Zapdos, that's cool. Rillaboom, Chi-Yu, Whimsicott, and Urshifu. I'm not sure which one. So this is not your typical Trick Room team. It can't be. If it was, it would be incredibly hard to ignore. So I don't even think it's a Trick Room team. I think that's 90% of the Pokemon on this roster is really, really fast outside of maybe Rillaboom and Ice Rider. I think Ice Rider is just the checkmate Pokemon because it automatically takes 2 hits to knock out. That's where I'm going with this thought. But I'm going to go with Urshifu and Whimsicott, Chien-Pao, and Ogerpon. I think that's the way that I want to do it. Now, I could be wrong, and I could be definitely KO'd incredibly easy by making this choice, but I'm hoping, really hoping that we can come up with a way that we can come out on top with what we currently have here. Sorry, I'm just looking for my phone. I got it. I found it right here. Calyrex Whimsicott. Okay. 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 So Calyrex is here. I can easily deal with it now. What I want to do is Helping Hand the Urshifu, Terra Water the Urshifu, Surgeon Strikes into that. That way we can kind of get it knocked down. I'm kind of thinking about changing my strat just slightly with Urshifu. Like, yeah, with the choice Scarf, I automatically outspeed the 222 Ice Rider or not Ice Rider, but Shadow Rider Calyrexes without any assistances. But with this, I automatically outspeed the Ice Riders. And they aren't going for any buffs. They can't really protect. So there's the 1. There's the 2. It's automatically going to survive. I can't do anything more about it. So it's going to get the Trick Room. They probably are going to set up with the Encore. There's the Fling. Flings to Salic Berry, which is going to proc the berry, forcing them to eat it. Boosting its speed. And there's the weakness policy. There's your Lance, which is going to take out the Whimsicott. It's not going to do as much to the Urshifu. It's going to do half. It's going to get a +1 boost, but it's incredibly weak. I could literally use anything right now, and it'll get knocked out. Anything. Bring out Ogerpon. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit into the Whimsicott and Surgeon Strikes into Calyrex. Terra goes over to Whimsy. It could go for Calyrex still. It's the Calyrex, okay. Water. It's going to make the damage less. But I think the damage is pretty much done at this point. Tailwind doubles Calyrex speed. Probably not higher than mine, but we'll see. Barely is. Let's go. And it gets the double. That is interesting. So Unnerve forces your opponent to not eat berries, but you can still eat berries. That's interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how I was able to outspeed though. +1. You know what? Just because I can. Why not? It did get a +3 though. It did get a +3 after turn 1. I like that idea. It's a really good one. +1 speed on top of Tailwind. Of course you'd protect. Of course you'd protect. Here comes the Moonblast. I've used 3 Pokemon to take down 1. Bop. Oh! It doesn't matter at this point. They have Tailwind. And I don't think they're going to attack. They're probably going to swap. I mean, they wouldn't swap. There'd be no reason to. So they're just probably like, yeah, I'm just going to take this down. Whatever. Oh, they did swap. Interesting. Out comes Rillaboom. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I don't like the fact that a Helping Hand... I mean, yeah, that's fine. I don't like that a Helping Handed Terra Water didn't kill Ice Rider. Like, yeah, I know that's supposed to do a ton of damage, but it's like, usually you get the KO. Usually. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to think about how I want to build Urshifu from here on out. Because, like, I want to be able to have him specifically deal with not only Ice Rider, but Shadow Rider. And I need him to be able to do that damage up front so that we can deal with it. It's kind of like how I have with Qian Pao. Qian Pao is fully invested into not only speed, but physical attack. He's meant to have the Life Orb so that he can deal damage against Miraidons because he's a perfect counter to that Pokemon. As a matter of fact, there's a good chance that he KOs them turn 1 just by using Ice Spinner, depending on what the Terra type is. If you don't invest too much in his physical defense, you're going to go down because the damage is too great. But if you don't tear him at all, he goes down in one shot. Like, it's, with the Life Orb for Qian Pao, it makes it really, really hard for Miraidons to survive. So I need something to do with Calyrexes. Ooh, yeah, next video, dude, I'm cooking so much right now. Yeah, I'm absolutely cooking. Let's go. Okay, so a Chi-Yu, Zacian, let's go. Rillaboom, Golden Go, Regidraco, Pokemon I still don't have today, and Tornadus. That's insane. That is insane. So what do I do with this? Oh, with that. What do I do with this team? It's gonna be really, really interesting how to deal with it. There we go. Oops. Let's see. Golden Go can be taken down. I've got 1 to 2 Pokemon to do it. Other 2, I don't really know. Regidraco is going to be the hardest one to deal with. Zacian, not so much, but it can be a problem. I will do these 2 to start us off. Qian Pao and Ogerpon. I don't want to bring in Fluttermane. Fluttermane can be taken down by a lot of different Pokemon. Behemoth Blade from Zacian can do it really, really easily. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Golden Go, Rillaboom. Whimsicott and Urshifu. Okay, so who are you gonna flinch? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna U-turn off of Rillaboom. Fake out. Okay, goes to Urshifu. I'm okay with that. Tailwind, because I want to outspeed. I want to go fast. I want to go vroom vroom. Urshifu flinch, couldn't move. Nasty plot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and protect, and I'm gonna swap immediately to Ogerpon. Because Grassy Glide's gonna come out, it's gonna do a ton of damage. We're also gonna receive a little bit of damage from the either Shadow Ball or the Make It Rain, but because they're protected, I don't have to worry about that. And I put immediate pressure on both of them having Ogerpon out. And I outspeed both of them now, regardless of what they do. The other thing I could have done is let Urshifu fall here to like a Grassy Glide or a just anything really, because Rillaboom is really hard to counter. Swap to protect. There's the Grassy Glide. You went after Whimsy. Oh, you think I have Sash? Okay, not bad at all. Ow. I was not expecting that much to be taken out of Ogerpon, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and Moonblast here. Terra. I'm gonna take down this Golden Go because I outspeed. Now I can protect. It does have Nasty Plot, so this is probably gonna be the bulkier build. It's not Sash. It's not Scarfed. It doesn't have a choice item, as it was able to use two abilities or two different moves. So Metal Plate, Leftovers, probably Leftovers if I had to guess. If I had to guess. So here we go. Terrifying. They're also going to Terra. Probably Golden Go, if not Rillaboom. If it's Rillaboom, it's going to be Fire. Okay. Now Urshifu has a clear way of dealing with that Pokemon, as long as the grassy field is gone. Dang it. Good call. Great call. Moonblast now does a little damage. Pikachu goes off to protect. Horsepower. You guessed me. Absolutely guessed me. I think Chain Pow might be the way. I have Tailwind for one more turn, so Whimsicott has to protect itself. Just to be on the weird side, let's hit Golden Go for Sucker Punch. Nope, they guessed it. Out comes Zacian. Sword. Yeah, I'm kind of being played by a fiddle right now, so I'm gonna have to take a step back. What hammer? Down goes Chien Pao. That's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, this game's over. I cannot come back from this. And I'm saying that just because of the fact that if there was an option here that I could take advantage of, I had lost it the instant that they had protected with Golden Go. I have lost 2 Pokemon trying to deal with 1. And that's not great. I have used too many resources, and there's not a whole lot that I can use now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do those. Helping Hand. Aqua Jet. Still not enough. And somehow I survive. But Behemoth Blade takes down Whimsicott. There's no way to get around that. And that disappears. But it doesn't really matter. So I'm stuck into Aqua Jet. And he's going to swap into Golden Go now. I mean, he doesn't really have to. But he's probably going to. And Golden Go is going to take a little bit of damage. Reveal that he's got leftovers. And Zacian takes out Urshifu. Does not switch, so they let Rillaboom go down. All that work to take down one, and for some reason didn't get the KO. That's interesting. That's 223. And let's just say this is the offensive pivot. Oh, Grassy Glide does not get the KO. The Wood Hammer does. Interesting. And Surge and Strikes is like nothing. But Wood Hammer is the move that I would have to worry about if I run up against if I run up against another Rillaboom. Grassy Glide does not get the KO. Does not. Let's see if I change some stuff around to give it to 252. Still does not. Grassy Terrain is up, and that is put into the calculation. Grassy Glide does not KO Urshifu Rapid Strike. So that's good to know for me. Assuming what the player was doing, they had Terra Fire, they were Terra'd. Yeah, there's no boost in damage whatsoever. Wood Hammer gets the most increase out of everything that Rillaboom could have done. This is the Adamant full 252 build. And obviously this is without like an item adding to it. Let's say instead of like the Assault Vest, they were using, let's say, the Grass Plate. Either Grass Plate, a gem doesn't really mean anything. I wish sites like this had everything. Why is a Master Ball in the thing? That doesn't make any sense to me. What is the Grass Plate? Round gem. We'll just put in something that does 20%. So where's that grass gem? There's Grassy Seed. I'll just put on that. Okay, that's when, with it, if it gets a 20%, like a 1.2 boost, that's when it has the potential of KOing. It becomes an 87.5%. But otherwise, if it has no benefits to the Pokemon whatsoever, like damage-wise, I do not get KO'd at all. So we should be good for that. All right, so we have Landorus Incarnates, Farigiraf, Iron Hands, Kyogre, dope, Incineroar, and Galarian Articuno. Okay. I'm kind of interested in seeing how this set goes. We're kind of in trouble for the most part. They're not gonna try to outspeed me per se. So I think if I walked in with my guys the way that they are, I think I'll be fine for the most part. So I think if I walked in, I don't know, with Chien-Pao and Fluttermane, or Chien-Pao and Urshifu, either one of those two. I'm gonna walk in with Urshifu, Chien-Pao, Fluttermane, and Ogerpon. I'm going to leave Kyogre in the back because I think that's what they'll bring. And I'm also going to leave Whimsicott in the back because I don't think that they'll bring that at all. I want to be able to outspeed, so Fluttermane is going to be able to do that. I'm bringing in Fluttermane so I can swap it in for Urshifu. They bring in someone like Iron Hands. I think the main mechanic here is Trick Room. Everyone here outside of Landorus is slow. I'm not 100% sure what Galarian Articuno will have. So that's interesting. But everyone else, I'm not 100% sure. Burgraph and Iron Hands. Okay, so we kind of guessed that for sure. Okay, so what I want to do is Terra. Sacred Sword, the Farigiraf. Swap to Fluttermane immediately. That way I can deal with both of these Pokemon and I have a way to protect myself afterward. So if Drain Punch comes in, Chien-Pao ignores it. If Fake Out comes in, Chien-Pao ignores it because it's going to be Terra Ghost. And then Fluttermane comes in, which is also Ghost, so Fake Out goes into that slot, does nothing. What does this Farigiraf do outside of set up Trick Room? And there's no way for me to stop it currently. I could potentially go right into that slot with Surging Strikes, but I only have one target that has Terra Ghost. And because of that, I have to be very, very careful of what I use it for. Speed is heightened. So pivoting. I don't have any slow mons to deal with Trick Room, so that might be something I look into as well. I can still do a ton of damage and provide the best support while negating some others. There's the Fake Out. This goes right into Chien-Pao. Oh, great, right into the Farigiraf, doing a ton of damage. Trick Room. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And I think you're going to go after Fluttermane, so I'm going to protect. It's incredibly fast. So it will be the one that goes the most. Oh, yep, there it is. Right into... Okay. So we guessed that right. Burgraph goes in with the Dazzling Gleam. Interesting. Hits the Chien-Pao, not for very much damage, but we'll take that out. Okay. Out comes Landorus. We'll protect here. Swap to Ogerpon. Why not? Now, it would be my best interest to swap into someone that is slower. Now, I think Ogerpon, at least my Ogerpon, is slow. I'll have to see what I have and see if I can try to make it a little bit better. Because a lot of people liked it when I brought it to regionals. And they liked the set that I had. So now that it's changed, it's different. Taking less damage. Sandsear Storm. Does it hit? It hits the Ogerpon and does get the KO. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out Urshifu again. And let's go ahead and Sacred Sword. I mean, I could Sucker Punch. Let's Sucker Punch. I'm gonna hit you for that. And I'm gonna Aqua Jet into you. Let's not get the KO. Charge. Doesn't Chien-Pao, does get the KO. So if I Sucker Punch while Sucker Punch Aqua Jetted into Landorus, that would have gotten it. Psychic. Okay. State. So I've definitely lost this one. There's little to no way for me to come back from this. It took me a lot to get down Photograph, and I have done nothing against this Iron Hands. And one Heavy Slam is going to change all of that. That's all it'll take, is one Heavy Slam. There's the Heavy Slam. The only way I can survive a Heavy Slam is to invest a crap ton of HP and have Terrifier. But I don't have that anymore. So we'll be messing around with that quite a bit. They have one more Pokemon. Let's try this. This should knock down Landorus, but it may not. But it's definitely not going to be doing anything to Iron Hands. Like, a lot of people set up this guy with Assault Vest, and he can withstand a lot. Down goes Landorus. There's a Heavy Slam. Yeah. Ooh, not so good, but we do have some options now. I do like to see the different types of comps that I do see in Ultra Ball, which is like the perfect way to sitting, because then you can see what everyone plays further in. I love this, and it makes it so much easier to kind of see what people are thinking about playing when you don't have to play against Ice Rider Calyrex, Shadow Rider Calyrex, and Miraidon. So those are already in Master Ball, in my opinion, and they may not be there, but they could also just be here. So I don't know. I'm not seeing a bunch of those. I'm seeing a variety of everything else, which is what I love. Absolutely love. Speaking of the devil, we have Fire Ogerpon, Whimsicott, Miraidon, Photograph, Iron Hands, and Urshifu. Not sure which one. So this is going to be very interesting. My basic instincts is saying like going with Whimsicott and Chien-Pao, because they're probably going to open up with Miraidon. And I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take away the field and deal with it that way. Otherwise, I'm kind of struggling how to deal with Iron Hands, but I think these two will be just fine. Now, underneath Trick Room, I don't have a way of dealing with like a lot of the Pokemon, because I don't have like Pokemon that go really, really fast in Trick Room or Tailwind and then just go really, really slow outside of it. And I think that should be a strategy that I look forward to, or I look forward in using, because I think I have a lot of options doing that. So if I brought in Pokemon that just have base speeds and haven't invested everywhere else, just so that I can kind of run in and out of that slot, it would be great. All right, so Miraidon and Whimsicott versus Whimsicott and Chien-Pao. Okay. So I want to do Tailwind, Ice Spinner into Miraidon. I do tail. Oh no. Oh no. They were both Tailwind speeds. Who wins the 50? I win the 50. Both of these Pokemon are 100% 205. So it becomes a 50-50 chance. So if they've invested fully into speed, that was the only way that they can pretty much deal with my Pokemon. But again, my Chien-Pao is specifically built to take down Miraidon. And a lot of the times I win the 50-50 coin flip, because they invest, but they don't invest the way that they should, if that makes sense. Does Chien-Pao have a way to deal with their Ogerpon? I could swap out to mine. Protect you. And I'll go into your Whimsicott. I'm going to make you sacrifice your Whimsicott. Does the encore. 1 turn early. Nice spinner. Gets someone. Okay, so no more encore. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So yay me. Ivy Catcher goes into Chi and Pao. Okay. I'm okay with losing Chi and Pao. He took out 2 of the heaviest hitters on that side. I'm okay with this outcome. I'm absolutely okay with this outcome. I'm gonna bring out my Ogerpon now. And they're bringing out their Urshifu. Is it Rapid Strike or it is Rapid Strike? So I have 2 more turns of Tailwind. They have no buffs. I'm gonna hit that Urshifu. And I'm gonna Horn Leech it right after that. Here comes the Terra. This is gonna go to Urshifu. Water. Stellar. Okay. Moonblast. Oh, well, there it goes. Lives with Sash. Good job. Absolutely good job. Until then. Stellar Terra, huh? It's a dope combination. Now, yeah, especially if you're having like, if you have to deal with Pokemon that. Wait, I just outsped that Urshifu with both of my Pokemon. What? Wait, was that a 50-50 or did I just see my idea just kind of fall right in front of me? What if I just watched my idea of rebuilding this team to have like no investment into speed fall right in? Oh my goodness. What if that's what it? Do I want that? What if that's the outcome? What if that's truly what I have to deal with? Oh, I don't know if I want that. I think that'll be harsh. Ogerpon just said, gotcha. I just left. Not theirs, mine. Mine was just not even on the field. It's like, yep, peace. I'm out. I don't want to wear the mask today. What if that's what I saw? I realistically should not have been able to outspeed that Urshifu. Like, realistically. Wow. But what if, right? What if, because they have Farigiraf on the field, they didn't have it here, right? Let me check. They do have Farigiraf. What if they invested in bulk stats and nothing in speed because Farigiraf could be used for Trick Room, which means that if I activated Tailwind, they're gonna underspeed me anyway. What if that's the thought process? It's not a bad thought process, but I think that's my idea coming to fruition. And I think that's the reason why I have my speeds maxed out. So I don't have to deal with stuff like that. Oh, insane. Literally insane. Is that literally? Oh man, I don't know if I want to do that. I absolutely don't know if I want to do that. Because if I do that, right? If I go with this plan, there's a lot of Pokemon I'm gonna need to get fresh start mochis for, and I will need to calc that stuff before I even set foot into resetting everybody. But if I do that, like I change Chiampao and I change Fluttermane and I change all the Pokemon that I have up to this point to be able to like have the way that I have the my stats are the way that they are because I want to be able to deal with the mirror matches. That's the only reason why I have max speeds for people, is because if I run into another Chien Pao, I want the 50-50 coin flip to ever play a part, to forever play a part, because I don't want it to just be like, well, if I did 1 point less to give another point or another stat to another stat, I'm gonna feel bad, because like I should not have done that. I should have won that every single time. Because when it comes to like sucker punches, they always go with whoever is faster. So I could sucker punch into their sucker punch, but because my Chien Pao is faster and does more damage, they're gonna either get KO'd before, or theirs is gonna fail because I'm faster. So when it comes to like speed tiers and like move sets, that all plays a part with how fast your Pokemon are. So even though like my strat is basic, I want to go fast, I knock people out before you can do anything, there is a little bit more depth into this iceberg that a lot of people don't really think about, especially when it comes to speed tiers. Miraidon, like I said, matches with Chien Pao at 205, and yet I attacked first. And that's because I think they invested so much into other stats and didn't think about terrestrializing to like any different typing than what it was. I knock out Miraidons consistently, even with Terra Electric. Like, it's kind of hard to ignore that. So as long as I keep the speed tiers just the same, I'm gonna end up being like winning. I could have maybe, instead of winning that 50-50 with Whimsicott, maybe they're just like, I have Prankster, I will automatically do the thing. Well, so that's kind of what you have to deal with, because now I can swap out of Whimsicott, go to Murkrow, and give it Taunt. Like, you can't do anything to me, and I can do everything to you. Even though you outspeed me, I can shut you off almost immediately. Heck, I don't even know if they use Covert Cloak. I could have just like faked them out and just like walked my way away, but because Covert Cloak is out there and a lot of people are using Fake Out more than ever, Taunt, I don't worry about. I don't worry about having to be forced into one particular move like Encore. Even though it does piss me off, I can deal with that because I take away the one thing that can literally stop me from playing the game, which is Fake Out. I can swap out from Taunt. I can Terra Dark. Fake Out is Fake Out, and that's much harder to deal with. Much harder. Yeah, I have a lot to think about now. Holy crap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and Poke fans alike, is gonna be the end of today's video. We went 1 and 5. Not my best work. There was a couple of matches that I could have done better. Absolutely. The match with Groudon, when I had the choice between either bringing out Kyogre or Ogerpon, Ogerpon was the better choice, obviously, but I didn't see that. And also when it comes to matching up with Rillabooms and Urshifu, if I know that they have Grassy Glide, it only doing like 60 to 89% of my health bar, it's not the best, but I at least know that unless they have like Life Orb, a thing that boosts up grass type moves outside of grassy terrain, I will live every single time. It's Wood Hammer that I really have to worry about. And because of that, I kind of want to see what the calcs are for Kyogre and see if that's the same way. Perhaps I was overreading something, or just trying to live against moves that realistically I probably shouldn't be able to, but for some reason I'm just afraid of Rillaboom being in front of not only Urshifu but Kyogre. So it might be time to re-examine that fear and see what I can come up with, and obviously have a better outcome to a lot of what I'm trying to do here. For now though, since it is the end of the video, I want to thank you all for watching. If you guys made it up to this point, shout outs to you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's the best way to support me as a creator and what I do. Watch the videos all the way through, and if you guys want to help support it even further, please consider leaving a like, comment down below, and hitting the subscribe button. All of those are completely free, and that's the best way that I want to run this channel. So if you guys want to do that, awesome. If you guys don't want to, then you don't have to, but it does support everything that I'm trying to do. And if you do all of those things, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I cannot wait to see you in the next upload for season 26. So for now, I'm out. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Stay cool or hydrated, or warm, sorry. Stay hydrated and stay safe. Peace. Peace.